I said in my first video that we would be doing build denieds, yet 3 videos later, there still isn't one. Well, today, it's all going to change. There's a ton of elevation at our Tennessee property, and I hate to waste it. There's so much potential for amazing, steep, and technical trails. A few days ago, we started construction on the first trails on this property. These trails were hard, they were very tight and very technical, but it is a start. But there was one problem area. On this part of the trail, there's a super terrible off-camber gully thing that would just be so hard. So today we're going to build an A-frame skinny to traverse what would be so hard to do just by cutting and digging. We'll start by cutting the sides of the frame from two 12-foot 2x4s. Alright, so on our first try, when I tried to pick up the middle, the frame just fell in half because all we did was nail a board to one side. So this time we boxed in both of the ends on it, and then we're going to build a copy of this that we're going to set up together to make a frame and assemble that back in the woods. We're going to lay planks on top of it, and then we'll be ready. Even after the amount of planks that we had initially cut, I realized that we still needed far more planks. So I went back to the saw. It's a lot of planks. And as I began to put the final nails in, it was time to head back to the woods. So we got our two sides of the frame. We're finally headed to the building site. Woo! I thought hauling these boards would be easy. These things are heavy. But I was so wrong. Pressure treated 2x4 and all pressure treated lumber is insanely heavy. Oh no, this is too wide for the trail. number 2.
Next it was time to clear the area and prepare it for the skinnies. I tried not to cut the rhododendron too far back, but we still didn't want it to be in the way of riding bikes. To finish it off, we put 4 screws through the bottom of the skinnies to hold them together. And then me and my brother, he helped me, and without him this build wouldn't have been possible. We pounded stakes into each side of the skinny and then nailed them together to give it support and to help bind together. And with the skinny complete, it's time to ride.
Alright, so going in for our first run of the trail with the new feature. This is going to be kind of our access trail to the rest of the trails to come on this system. Got a route coming up right here. It's kind of a hard little climb. It's pretty short though, and it just takes us up to the highest point on the property. Got another route. That turns a little sharp. So this is our first trail. This is probably going to be the trailhead for more trails to come here. This trail is a little bit more techy. Got some tight turns. This one right here. Got another. And then here's the skinny we just built. And we're dropping down here. And this is the end of our trails for now. We will build more all the way down later, but until then, see you next time. Alright, so let me know down below if you want me to do my review of this 1996 Trek Mountain Track. Used to be my dad's old bike. And also, let me know what you want.
Despite the doubts I was having, the skinny actually turned out really well, and I can expect I'll build another soon, because that tight corner back there really needs a bypass. I hope you enjoyed this build, and I hope you continue to follow along with me on Trails to Trials.
Go, 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 go.
Whoa!